Hey Komomai, welcome! In today's video, we'll be taking you around Tokyo, showing you a great option of where to stay with a spacious room plus awesome amenities at the Oriental Hotel Tokyo Bay, what you can find at Ikspiari, which we think of as Tokyo's Disney Springs, and a full tour of an absolute must-do, TeamLab Borderless. Is it better than TeamLab Planets? We'll take you through it and let you decide. Let's get started. Going to be checking into the Oriental Hotel Tokyo Bay. This was a family-friendly hotel that had some larger rooms, perfect for what we were looking for. So we're gonna check in, take a look, show you guys around, so you can decide this is somewhere you'd want to stay. It's perfect because as you can see, the train station's right there. Aeon Mall, it's just like a minute away. Super convenient, one stop over from Disney, Maihama Station. Looks pretty grand inside. We stayed next door at the Brighton Urayasu in the past. That's a pretty great hotel. See this one. Let's check out the welcome lounge items. It's a really nice little area that you can sit and relax. We're waiting to check in, but we are welcome to use this every day that it is available. So they have little candies and cookies. Looks like a cotton candy machine. It's very cute. They have a variety of drinks, including some alcoholic beverages, wine, sparkling wine, beers, coffee, a frozen grape drink. They have, Fanta melon, which, not a soda drinker, but I love that. They have melon Fanta. Then you can get a fresh hot pancake made to order with some sour cherry jam or maple syrup. And you could also get ice cream in here. Ice cream in the puff. So it looks like cream puff ice cream. Take a look at that there. And it's like a make your own candy bar with candies and cookies. This looks like a kid's dream come true. And there's 4 of them available. This is definitely a family-friendly hotel. You can even make it in a little bag to go, it looks like. A very, very family-friendly hotel. And we're gonna be checking out the breakfast buffet in the morning, but this is right next to Disney. Let's show you guys a little higher. It's really pretty in here. It's kind of like an indoor, kind of almost like Mediterranean inspired building, and there's all of these pretty trees in here with all of these twinkly lights. It's really calm and peaceful. This is a nice amenity that this hotel offers in addition to the amazing location and proximity to the train station, which takes you direct to Tokyo Station, where you can connect for a lot of other things, or eat or shop, or you could go to Disney. So really great location. Of course, there's Aeon Mall right across, and there's a Lawson right next door. So you really can't beat the location and the value. And as we were relaxing and enjoying our snacks in the welcome lounge, we got to see this beautiful wedding going on. Okay, so we got our room assignment. We are room 622. Look at this cute little doorbell. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and scan our key card. The check-in process was pretty flawless. We already had prepaid. They took our passports. It was actually pretty quick. It looks like it's kind of like cruise ship style, where you put your card in here and it turns the lights on. So we do this at home as well in Hawaii, but you know, Japanese homes and hotels, you take your shoes off and you get a pair of complimentary slippers. These look like they're reusable ones. A lot of times they're disposable. But this is kind of more of an American style hotel. So first off, we have a nice little area with a tea kettle, cups and glasses. Looks like an air purifier down here. And the restroom here looks pretty basic, nice and clean. Lots of towels. Of course, they provide you with the basic amenities in the room, like toothbrushes. We have one for each of us, and separate room for the bidet. And as usual for Japanese homes and hotels, it is a shower room. So there's a huge tub in here actually, which is kind of nice because they have an amenity room downstairs we're going to show you guys, or you can get complimentary bath salts and things. They also provide you with your body wash, shampoo, and conditioner. Okay, so that's pretty basic. Looks pretty good so far. It is carpet on the floors, but it looks very clean. And here we have a closet with, it looks like boxes if you want to ship things home, prepaid labels. Not prepaid labels, I'm sorry. If you want to ship things home or ship things, there are labels here. I'm sure you could probably add it to your room charge. We'd have to figure out how that works. Let's see. We've got, looks like a clothing deodorizer. Interesting. Lots of space to hang things, which is really nice to be able to unpack. And the room itself, so we chose a larger room for some additional space. This room, I believe, can sleep, what was it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it can sleep, this is the room that could sleep 6. So we've got a pretty big bed here. It's larger than a twin, not quite a double. You've got a television there, your phone, foot massager, just so nice after a long day walking around Tokyo or in the parks. You've got a nice couch, a table to eat or do some work at, another oversized twin bed here, and here we have, see what our view is. It's just a basic view. I think we're looking at, oh yeah, we're looking at the train station, but it's okay, we're not here for the view. We've got so many things that we're looking forward to doing. So really nice room. And let me show you this feature. If you've got kids, this is really great. So there's bunk beds, little spaces, cubby areas. There's lights up there next to the bunk beds. The bunk beds themselves are that same larger size. And of course, in a Japanese hotel as well, you have complimentary pajamas to wear while you're here. Don't take them home because they are not something to take home. This is really cute. It's a lot of fun. I think if my kids are younger, they would have really loved this even more. Having this little walk up to the bunk beds on top. Do your kids like the top bunk or bottom? I know when I was young, I always had the top bunk and my younger sister had the bottom. But anyway, really nice room, super clean. Definitely can recommend the Oriental Tokyo Bay Hotel. And this is one of the rooms that has not been newly renovated. This is one that's still up for renovation. It's maybe a teensy bit dated, but it's super clean and works perfectly well for us. Highly recommend this. We can definitely book this for you as well, or something similar to this, depending on what your preferences are. Okay, so we're going into the amenity room. This is where you're able to help yourself to items that you need. It's an honor system. They ask that you just go ahead and take whatever you need, but of course, it would be good if you didn't waste. And this is really cute. You can choose one toy per person for preschool age children. Oh, such a nice touch. And then you can get things through the room to eat and drink with. Teas. And then roasted green tea, regular green tea, cream, sugar, coffee, pajamas, which are not to take home but to use while you're here. And then these are the amenities that you can help yourself to what you would like to use. Face wash, cleansing gel, skin lotion, body towels, skin milk. It does ask, so please just take one per day. Hair ties, which are so nice. Super nice to have. These rose and green aroma, I think they're hair oil capsules. You get razors and Q-tips, hairbrush, bath powders, skin lotions, even hairbrushes. They give you a handy little bag that you can put everything that you'd like in there. And it's really nice because if you have kids, they also supply you with diapers, children's toothbrushes. Really so thoughtful. The next morning we headed down to the breakfast buffet in the lobby, which is so convenient, and we got it for an incredible value. So if you'd like to stay here, let us know and we'll see how we can add it on for you too. Okay, so there's an orange juice machine. It looks like a donut wall, all different types of donuts. That's very cute. Looks like they have bread pudding, different types of cereals, chia seed and plain yogurt, a whole bunch of different yogurt varieties. There's some fresh fruit, really nice breakfast options. Oh, so these are available for takeout, everything on this table. So you've got donuts, fruit, and cereals. Here's the drink station. Got an ice machine, and it looks like different types of lattes, ginger ales. Looks like there's some tea lattes. Of course, you've got your coffee. You've got Americanos, iced lattes, cappuccinos, espressos. Same here. Everything's in Japanese. So one side is in English, the other is in Japanese. It looks like they have some soda options as well. Here's another takeout table. You can take these things to go. They are charcuterie items, salad dressings, a bunch of salads. So if you want to eat lighter and healthier for breakfast, you can make yourself a nice salad. It looks quite good. Everything looks nice and fresh. And then in the beginning, because we kind of started from the back, it was crazy and I was trying to get a table in here. So just be aware that when you come in, they are going to seat you and you can just choose your own table. It's good to know. We have a group of 7 this morning, but unfortunately, they wouldn't let us sit together. The max you could have is 5 at a time. So here's a detox water. It looks like a nice water that has fresh fruit in it. I love fruit infused water. And then they have a couple of smoothie options. It looks like a berry smoothie here. So berry smoothie and a caramel banana ole. You've got toast and croissant. So you have a nice toaster so you could get your pain au chocolat or croissant and toast it up, make it nice and warm. Oh, this actually looks good. This is Hokkaido with butter. Hokkaido is known for having really good dairy products. And then we've got your pan or your bread. So you've got a matcha, milk, strawberry, chocolate, and also some, looks like it was like Italian. So we've got some, gluten-free tomato pasta, hash browns, looks like tater tots, and some chicken nuggets. Here is a made-to-order burger station. Now this smells delicious. You can smell it all the way down from in the lobby. They are toasting the buns, so such a nice touch, and it's nice and warm. And it's all steamy because they're cooking the patties, and these are smaller burgers, which is actually really nice. So you could get one and not have to fill up just on burgers. A couple of condiments are mustard relish. And this one sounds really good. I think I'm gonna do a bunless burger with the black truffle and garlic sauce. Now this station smells absolutely amazing, and this is definitely the one that we could smell from across the lobby. They have steamed vegetables, that looks good. And this is kind of interesting. It's a cheese fondue sauce. So a hot fondue that you could add to your burger. There's some recommended uses for it. You could add it onto bread, onto potatoes, onto your burger, or you could just dip your steamed vegetables in it. I think that's kind of why the steamed vegetables are next to it. It's a recommendation for that. Then we have your hot food bar. It looks like we've got your basic bacon and sausages, scrambled eggs. They're really soft scrambled there. Take a look here. We've got a demi-glace sauce, Looks like a little kimchi fried rice, pork sausages, something called a Kobe high curry, so I'm guessing it's just a beef curry, eggs Benedict. That looks quite good. And I'm sorry, it's a chicken rice, not a kimchi fried rice. Looks very good. And here, okay, eggs Benedict. There is also meat suckling. And then you have your dim sum containers. So soy sauce and mustard. And it looks like it's pork dumplings. So that'll be good. Some dim sum here in the morning. We used to love to do dim sum for brunch a long time ago down in Legends in Chinatown. And now we go to Waikiki. They have a chirashi sushi, but that looks very popular because it's empty. Let's put this down a little. Yeah, it's like a nice hot, keeps it nice and warm. But unfortunately, hopefully they refill that because I'd love to come back for some of that. And then you have your soup, the sardine fishball miso soup and a sweet corn soup. So here's an assortment of items for breakfast. And then we've got one last station. This is a very large buffet. I'm prepaying it. We got an amazing deal on it. So I think we paid about $10 a person, which is really fantastic. This looks like the Japanese food station. So let's take a look. It's so hard to see. There's so many people. So you've got all of your condiments. You've got shichimi, which is like a pepper, raw egg, salt, bonito seaweed, and salt kelp. And then you've got all of your sauces here. Your soy sauces, low salt, all different types of options. Tamago, seasoned cod roll, baby sardines. Here we've got some nice hot rice, fresh rice. And in this area here, we have grilled seaweed and some salted plum vegetables. Similar mackerel with a miso flavor. Looks like it's kind of like a miso butterfish. Some grilled fish paste, clams and soy sauce. So this is definitely the Japanese breakfast table. Looking forward to getting some Japanese breakfast and checking out what else they have. Looks like they normally have a soft serve machine as well, but that looks like it's down right now. But I'm gonna get a plate and get started. And this is kind of what it looks like for breakfast. If you come here, we are here in off season again for the end of January, and this is at 9 o'clock a.m. Now the Disney parks open at 9, so a lot of people are gonna be there from earlier. This might be the later Disney crowd, a lot of families, but might be a little better to come first thing in the morning or a little later if you don't want to stand in these massive crowds. Okay, so this is really neat. This is the Mocktail station, so we're gonna see what they have available. I'm gonna try to see if I can change this language to English. My Japanese is not very good. Okay, so I think I'm going, okay, there we go, we got it. So I think I'm gonna try the, let's see here. I have all these different favorites. Flavored. All drinks. Okay, let's try the Fanta grape. I'm gonna go that, and I'm gonna mix that with a little bit of oolong tea. Let's just see how that goes. So I guess it's just, you get a couple of different, oh, thank you. You get a couple of different drink options and you blend them together. So that's what this machine is for. So we're gonna get an oolong tea with some Fanta grape in it. And I think I'm also going to have a little bit of coffee here. So let's get a cup, put it on under there, and then let's go for an Americano. And that looks like a beautiful espresso shot. Perfect. Americano looks kind of like they're giving me like maybe some Mugo shots, but it's actually really beautiful and it's nice and frothy. A lot like my Nespresso at home. So now we can sit down and try the food. Okay, so something else that we learned was that they stopped serving food at 9:30 and the buffet closes, or the restaurant closes at 10. So we're at 9:20, so we're gonna go ahead and try some of these things. So we got the burger with some mustard relish and that demi-glace, and then some hash browns. I wanted to try that gluten-free tomato pasta. I'm gonna try this eggs Benedict, take the waffle off so that I can just have the poached egg on there. And it looks like it's with some smoked salmon, of course some traditional miso soup, tamago. I'm gonna peel the wrapper of that shumai and try the fish here, the miso fish. And we have some cod rolls, some ume, and some Japanese pickles. And then this unagi chirashi rice, which looked really good. It was really popular, but they refilled it right before I got there, which is nice. And then I love how they do eggs here. This is like my favorite way to eat eggs. They're very runny and soft. And then we've got some bacon and sausage. So we'll taste everything, let you guys know how it is. Okay, so we're gonna start with these soft scrambled eggs that look really delicious. Hawaii, of course, has like an egg shortage right now, so this is a treat to be able to have eggs. Okay, they're really, really creamy and good. If you don't like raw eggs, this is like really close to raw, so I wouldn't get them. They're actually really good on hot rice and miso soup, so that's another way that I love to eat this. So, all of my bonito and seaweed on there as well. Delicious. This is a good miso soup. And then we'll have a little Japanese pickle here. Really good. The miso fish. Not a strong miso flavor, but it is good. And then a piece of tamago. I'm gonna try the tamago with the eel chirashi rice here. And I did put some black pepper on there. Let's get my This is really good. I can see why that huge pot of chirashi rice got cleaned out and why they had to refill it. It's very good, and I would definitely add the black pepper. It adds a lot of flavor. And then we're gonna head over to this burger here and take the one off there, see if someone else wants it on my table. And whoops, let's try a little bit of this hamburger. We haven't had the best luck with good burgers here in Japan so far, but I don't know, maybe we're just spoiled. But let's go ahead and try this one. So that garlic truffle sauce. I can smell the truffle as soon as I picked it up off my fork. The burger's perfectly cooked. It was fresh made, really good. Definitely the best burger I've had here in Japan. And let's try the fresh orange juice. Oh, so good. Such a treat. Definitely a great buffet. You'll have to come and check it out. Okay, so that's not as crazy in here because it's actually closed. But a couple of things that were highlights, these clams and sweet and soy sauce. My son really liked these. He loved this and the simmered mackerel with the miso sauce. So those are really good. Of course, I love this yellow, almost like takuan, and the ume. Those are some of my favorites. I also like the tamago. And my other favorite, oh, and this sardine fishball miso soup is really good. My other favorite was the eel chirashi. The bottom is so good, so crispy. So I got that with the ume and the top one. And my favorite bites were with this super soft scrambled egg on it, and I kind of just mixed it together with that chirashi rice. And then I also had it with a few bites. I took the bun off, and then I had a few bites of this hot, fresh burger with the black truffle and garlic sauce. So a really good buffet option. And be sure to check with me. You can leave it in the comments, or you can go to our blog, hawaiigirllife.com, and send us a message. But a lot of times I have access to really special perks and upgrades, such as a complimentary breakfast. If you choose to book your hotel with me or your accommodations, I can also help you search for and match you with the perfect accommodation for the kind of trip you want to take and for your family or whoever you're traveling with. So definitely reach out to us, and we'll see what kinds of perks and upgrades we can give you. And of course, all complimentary, no extra cost, and make it a really dreamy, unforgettable vacation. So we're in the lobby of the building going to TeamLab. It's the building here right outside the train station. You just take exit 2 and you walk straight. You're gonna see a 7-Eleven across the street, but it is the building with Hawaiian in it. So see, super excited for this experience. We've heard so many good things about it. Looks like there are a lot of art exhibits here. And of course, there's a whole bunch of eateries and teas and coffees. You'll never go hungry here in Japan, but we are here for the TeamLab Borderless experience.
Some of the rooms are hard to find. Artworks leave rooms, move through the halls, and enter other spaces.
TeamLab Borderless is a really amazing experience. It's full of 3D digital art, and it really is borderless because it flows seamlessly from one room to the next. It's a really interactive experience, and you can just get lost here, wandering around from room to room and just absorbing everything. There's really soft, nice music playing, and it's just really incredible. It's kind of hard to explain unless you experience it, so I definitely recommend coming here. If you do the tea experience, which we're going to show you, you would want to give it a little more time. So safely you could maybe give it 2 to maybe 2.5 hours, especially if you're going to do that tea experience, and kind of just depending on how busy it is. For tickets, we did buy them on Klook. It was really easy to do, and we had a QR code that we were able to use to get in. They also provided us with lockers so we could put our jackets and other things there and be a little more hands-free. And the other thing to consider is the price, and the currency rate was really good when we were there. So it was 3,800 yen, which at that time worked out to be about $25, but it is a bit less for children depending on their ages, teenagers, and then younger children. But this is also a very family-friendly one. This is something that my kids completely loved, but as adults, we loved it just as much. And it does differ from Planets, which is over in Toyosu. That one is a little bit more defined. It's a little different experience. It's also really amazing. You walk through water. There's a room where there are all of these plants, and they kind of like lower them and raise them. You can lay down and kind of like see them. So it's a little different. It really is, both of them are really special. So it just depends on what you like. Personally, I thought this was extra special, but you'll have to do both and see which one you love better.
It smells like flowers in here. Wow.
So as you can see, the art in the rooms do change, so you could just sit here for quite a while and you'll see different types of art come up. There were waterfalls that turned into sunflowers, and then all different types of things after that. There was also art that was similar to TeamLab Planets, like this room here, which we really loved. I thought this room was pretty fascinating. It was one of my favorites. This next room was my favorite room of all, probably aside from the tea room and that experience, but this one was just so bright and beautiful and all of the colors and light. It was really an amazing experience. This next room, the tea room, was something really special. They didn't have it when we did TeamLab Planets previously, so this is something unique to the Borderless experience. We had a choice of different teas. We chose to get the frozen matcha coconut sorbet with the tea, and with that tea we got the green tea lemongrass rice milk latte, and then my husband got the frozen yuzu matcha sorbet, and that came with a choice of tea as well, and he got the cold brew yuzu green tea. They were both really delicious, and it was really nice to have that option of a non-dairy sorbet and a non-dairy milk in the tea. It was so fun to see the flowers blooming and all of the butterflies. And just to give you an idea of price, the tea with the sorbet was 1,300 yen. At the time that we were there with the conversion, it worked out to be about $8.65 USD. So actually this next room with all of the sea creatures might have been my favorite room of all. It's so hard to choose, they're all so amazing. But you select a drawing or an outline of a sea creature that you'd like to do, and you color it in, and you can do any design that you'd like. And they take it from you once it's all colored in and designed, and they scan it into a machine, and it puts it up on this big moving animated wall. And it's really amazing because everything just comes to life, and it's really so bright and colorful. How beautiful it is in this area. I love all of the twinkly lights. So pretty. Wow. Looks like a nice shopping street. Azabudai Hills. With a nice view of Tokyo Tower off in the distance. We stopped off at Ikspiari, but along the way we saw these really great themed Disney vending machines at the train station, which is pretty cool. Ikspiari is a great place to stop if you're staying in the Tokyo Disney Hotel area. If you want to get something to eat that's outside of what the parks has, or maybe something that's at the hotel, this is a really good one. It's a really big, bright, clean area to shop and dine at. They have a lot of your chain restaurants like Outback Steakhouse. They even have a cool Aina, which is a burger place in Hawaii. But they had a food court as well if you wanted something quick, and some interesting restaurants like a shabu shabu place. They had a Brazilian steakhouse, so really something for everybody. And they had really good shopping as well, so a bunch of stores and boutiques that you could go to. You really could get anything that you're looking for. And they had a really big Disney store that we were excited to check out. They had a Daiso as well, so we got some warm gloves from there too. So just a nice resource. Again, if you're staying in this Tokyo Disney resort area, come down and check out Ikspiari. We kind of think of it as like the Disney Springs in Orlando, or like downtown Disney for Anaheim. One thing that we did notice about this big Disney store in here is that they had a lot of merchandise that was unique to this store that we didn't see in the parks. So that's pretty cool. They also had some different special offers, and again some merchandise that was limited that you could only find there. When we were there, they had also started to bring out their Sakura line of plushies and things, so that was really neat to see. So this is definitely a good one to go and check out, because you might think that you found everything that there was that was really special in the park, but there were definitely some special things here, and they had a huge amount of sale items as well. I don't know if this is just the time of year that we were here, or if they do this all the time, but there were definitely some really great deals to get. Hawaii's big Hawaii sign in the window. Hawaii's makes great burgers, and I like their fries too. Pretty busy in here. I love their thick slice of grilled onion as well. So cute to have an aloha on there. And of course I have Kona Brewing Company. There's a Rainforest Cafe at the end of here. A bunch of other stores. For dinner, we decided to head down to the food court. We were pretty tired, but it didn't disappoint. There's a black Wagyu beef bibimbap, which I was super excited to get because I love bibimbap, and it was really good. Everything was super fresh and delicious. It was spicy though, so just be aware if you're gonna try it here. It was a very spicy dish, but it was definitely doable. And the price of this was 1180 yen, which worked out at that time. The conversion was $7.85 around there USD, so it was definitely a great value. And again, so delicious. I wish we had food courts that were this good in Hawaii, but so far Japan just does an amazing job on Korean and Japanese food, of course. After a short train ride just one stop away, we went back to the hotel and got some drinks and dessert from the complimentary lounge downstairs. Thanks for joining us on this fun, family-friendly day in Tokyo. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. We'll be taking you for one final day in Tokyo and showing you some of our favorite spots. Then back home to Hawaii for gorgeous beaches, delicious food, and lots of Hawaii life. For now, we're sending you sunshine and aloha from the Oriental Hotel Tokyo Bay.